A short item test is an assessment that consists of questions requiring a brief response, typically a word, a sentence, or a phrase. So these tests are designed to evaluate specific knowledge or understanding of a subject that focus on factual recall or straightforward explanations rather than in-depth analysis. So short item tests are often used for quick assessments of key concepts or terms. Unlike completion tests that involves filling in a blank to complete a sentence or statement or a thought, in short answer item, it requires a brief, specific response such as a word or a phrase or sentence. So, short item focuses on concise, factual responses, wherein essay requires a more extended and detailed explanation that often involves critical thinking and multiple answers or paragraphs. So for our example, we will be using the grade 9, ika-4 na markahan, module 5 with the topic pagpapatibay ng pagpapahalaga sa bayan tungo sa pagiging mabuting mamamayan. So, ang ating content standard is mga gawaing panrelihiyon na nagsusulong sa pagpapabuti ng kalagayan ng kapwa, and the performance standard is natututuhan ng mga mag-aaral ang pag-unawa sa mga gawaing panrelihiyon na nagsusulong sa pagpapabuti ng kalagayan ng kapwa. Ang ating learning competencies for this sample items will target the cognitive domain. So, ito yung ating cognitive domain na iisa-isa ang mga gawaing panrelihiyon na nagsusulong sa pagpapabuti ng kalagayan ng kapwa.
For the poor item test, we have the instruction.
So, for our rule number 1, we should state the item so that only one answer is correct. So, when creating question, we should make sure that it's clear and that there is only one correct answer. We should avoid ambiguity that might allow for multiple answers, as this can confuse our students and can lead into incorrect answer or grading. So, ang ating improve item for this rule is panuto, tukuyin ang mahalagang aktibidad o pangyayari kung saan nagkaroon ng malaking ambag ang simbahang katolika na tinutukoy sa bawat pahayag. Isulat ang sagot, sapat lang. Ang ating improve item or ni-revise natin siya, applying this rule is ano ang pangalan ng mapayapang rebolusyong pinangunahan ng simbahang katoliko sa Pilipinas na nagpatalsik sa diktadurya at nagbalik ng demokrasya sa bansa. So, for our rule number 2, state the item so that the required answer is brief. So, the question should be phrased so that the expected response from students is concise. So, this makes grading easier and ensure students focus on the key information. So, applying this rule, we have the improve item. Again, same instruction. And yung item natin na ni-revise applying this rule is anong revolusyon ang pinangunahan ng simbahang katoliko sa Pilipinas. For our third rule, state the item succinctly with words students understand. So we should use simple words, clear language that students are familiar with. We should avoid complex vocabulary or jargons that might confuse students and ensure that they understand exactly what is being asked. So, yung poor item natin kanina, again, in-improve natin, and ito yung revised item. Anong revolusyon ang pinamunuan ng simbahang katoliko para mapatalsik ang diktadurya noong 1986? For our fourth rule, do not use questions verbatim from textbooks or other instructional materials. So we should avoid copying questions directly from textbooks or other learning materials because if we do, it can lead to rote memorization rather than genuine understanding and application ng knowledge among students. So, etong poor item natin, nakuha ko siya sa isang module, and applying the rule number 4, pinaraphrase ko siya into this item. So, Ito ay revolusyon na pinangunahan ng Simbahang Katoliko noong 1986. For the last rule in short item, designate units required for the answer. So if the answer requires a specific unit, example meters, seconds, years, date, make sure to specify this in the question. So by putting this, it ensures that students know what is expected and prevents misunderstanding in their responses or answers. So dito, nirephrase ko lang yung per item natin before since year yung tinatanong niya. So kailan naganap ang mapayapang revolusyon na pinangunahan ng simbahan? So ang kanyang improve item, basically year yung tinatanong, di ba? So, ang ating improve item now is sa anong taon naganap ang mapayapang revolusyon na pinangunahan ng Simbahang Katoliko na nagpatalsik sa diktadoryang Marcos.